Hey guys, Down127 here, and I have a truly epic battle to upload. This is probably going to be like my last Wi-Fi battle upload though, so I'm sorry. So he leads off with Irachi. He used all OUs, and I lead off with Metagross. I wanted to Earthquake there, but I decided Stealth Rock was the better move. Even if he does give me a Scarf, I don't want to get locked into Earthquake. And then I did something with the camera there. I know Metagross does have some natural special bulk, and he'll probably be predicting the switch in Thunderbolt anyway. Instead I use Heat Wave. It turned out in this match he didn't even have Heat Wave, and I wish I had known that. So I hit him with my Meteor Mash, and then I don't get the attack raise, which is sad, and then I Bullet Punch, and he kills me with a Thunderbolt. And my cat is playing with the ornament. Anyway, so now I bring in Salty Balls to counter it, and I forgot he didn't have Stealth Rock, and my cat should stop doing that! And so I Ice Beam because it's the safest move, but he brings in Rachi to take that quite nicely. That was the safe play and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to switch into Skittles, and key play coming up. Thunder Wave was actually a really key move in this battle, alright? So he switches... Oh, U-turns, whatever. So he U-turns, it does nothing. So he knows I'm defensively oriented, but he brings in Scizor anyway, and I get Parahaxed. I was going for a Calm Mind there. Keep that in mind. So he Brick Breaks, and I take that. I can take that. I can take those all day, actually. I take that really nicely. Which is why I carry Superpower on my Scizor, whatever. So he U-turns, and that does a lot, and I still didn't notice he was Life-Orbed, and I feel stupid. So I get my second Calm Mind up, and now I know that if I had 3 Calm Minds, I probably would have lived this Thunderbolt. There's a good chance I would have lived this Thunderbolt right here. With 3 Calm Minds up. Especially seeing as he got a crit here. And if he said that crit didn't matter, or that Parahax didn't matter, and if he didn't believe me that I went for Calm Mind, I'd be so mad there. Anyway, so he switches back into Rachi. I Ice Beam again, and I'm just getting my butt kicked now because I don't have Suicune to wall everything. Seriously, if I had the 3rd Calm Mind, I was going for the rest there when he went for that Thunderbolt. I know I want to try to take his T-Wave so that I can get Serebii in without the T-Wave, which would be really annoying. So he sets up Stealth Rocks, which was a smart play on his part, but it ended up not mattering. Because yeah, you'll see. I get a crit Thunderbolt there. That also didn't matter because of the Pokemon that ended up killing him, but whatever. I switch into Serebii knowing he won't go for the Thunder Wave twice, and I don't want my Serebii Thunder Wave. I know I can just switch to get rid of it, but that would be annoying. He can stay in Thunder Wave here, but he knows it would be stupid and pointless, so he goes for a U-turn. That does about half because I am physically bulky. And I go for the Thunder Wave here. Key play! I make his Scizor slower with this Thunder Wave. Much slower. Alright. So now that his Scizor is slower, I think if I recover here, I should be able to take that U-turn. And if I had known that, I couldn't. If I had remembered he was Life-Orbed, then I would have known I couldn't have taken that, and I would have probably just Psychic there to help myself out. But whatever. So yeah, Serebii was worth nothing in this. He brings out Wingdome, the Dragonite, and I'm like, oh crap. I go into Salty Balls as it's my only Pokemon that can take physical hits left. And it won't take them very well. Actually it has the same physical defense as Serebii, just less HP. Anyway, so, he Earthquakes, I take that, I get Parahaxed, which was alright. I was going for rest there, so it wouldn't have mattered. And then I live with 4 HP on the Outrage. He thought he could kill me, and thank goodness I carried leftovers. I'm so happy about that. Because now I can take that really easily, and he can Outrage all he wants. It doesn't matter, he's not going to be able to kill me. But the sad part is, on this Sleep Talk, I get the rest. And that stunk. And if he had known that, if he had taken the chance of not hitting himself in confusion and stuff. Oh, here's a key play. he should have gone for Flare Blitz here. I failed to get an attack move, which also mattered because if I had gotten an attacking move, he would have been at a lower HP. You'll see. He should have gone for the Flare Blitz here, but he goes for Close Combat. And I'm really happy about that because that means my Gengar can Shadow Ball him, and that was the only thing he had on his team that could take out my Regice. And now that the Flare Blitz will take him out with the Life Orb, Gengar goes down 2, and now it's 2-5. But Regice is just, like, ready to destroy here. He comes in, and he's like, ah, rah, rah, rah. So he brings in Zapdos, and that was really stupid because he still had, Scizor. I don't know what he was thinking. Could have just brought in Scizor and tried to Brick Break me. I was faster, so I'd wake up and rest, but still, it would have been smarter. So he Thunderbolts, I wake up, rest, and it really did nothing. There's no point for him to stay in here. But he goes for an Ancient Power. I don't know why. And I get pretty lucky here, and I get the Ice Beam, I think. Yes. And I take out the Zapdos. So now it's 4-2. Yay, 42. And, yeah. So I didn't get completely destroyed. So then he brings in his Scizor, and this was just my Rust speaking. I get wicked lucky here and get a Thunderbolt off, so I'm able to kill off the Scizor without it hitting me, which was kind of cool. And now I'll wake up next turn, so it's 3-2, and I'm doing pretty good. He sends out Suicune, and I'm like, good game. This thing's going to be defensively orientated, and if it has oriented, whatever, and I see Hydro Pump, and I'm like, never mind, there's still hope. I know it's offensive now, and I know also that it will have Ice Beam, so I know I can't bring in Breloom. So I have to, instead of trying to set up the Breloom sweep, I have to try to take these Hydro Pumps with Regice and just wall them out. Here, my best play was by far to go for the rest. I knew I could take one more Hydro Pump. Maybe it would miss, I don't know. He got a crit on that last one, but it didn't end up mattering, and so yeah, I take that pretty nicely. If you're clicking in the background, my brother's playing Zelda, and he's playing the GameCube Twilight Princess. So I rest, and then on the next turn, he rests, and if I had gotten Para Hacks, Freeze Hacks, whatever on this thing, it would have been so much easier to kill, and I would have had much more HP, because it had a Lum. It had a Lumberry, not a Chesto. So that would have been funny to have wasted that for him, but oh well. So I get lucky on the first Sleep Talk and get Thunderbolt. And then he Hydro Pumps, and I'm just happy I got an attack move here. I go for the Ice Beam. It brings him down to half. So I know that he's, like, yeah, that he's definitely not defensively or specially defense. Whatever. He misses that Hydro Pump. Didn't really matter. And I think that might have been his last Hydro Pump, because the next one he goes for is Ice Beam. I don't know. Maybe he was hoping I'd switch. I don't know why I would. But whatever. So I take it out with the Thunderbolt. Yeah. So now he brings back his Dragonite. I know I can take the Outrage and just Ice Beam it. It's my best hope. Although, actually, I think I might have rested here. Did I? Oh, no, I Ice Beamed. Jeez, I had this battle a while ago. So I Ice Beam, take out the Dragonite. Regice is still standing pretty good. His last poke is Rachi, and I still have a Breloom. And he didn't know this, because I still had kept him hidden. He gets the flinch on the first Zen Headbutt, and that stunk. And then he gets a crit on the second one, so I don't get to hit it with Regice at all. So, yeah, that really stunk. I was hoping for the miss. And so now I'm like, okay, this has to miss Breloom. I know Jirachi's a faster Pokemon, so this has to miss Breloom or I lose the game. He goes for the Zen Headbutt here. I'm going for the Spore. I'm like, all right, good game, dude, good game. I live it with 4 HP, Spore, and now that Jirachi's asleep, I'm going to be able to Focus Punch him for the win. Great game, dude. That was truly epic. And I'd like to point out that I might come back in 5th gen. I'm actually going to have to buy the game. So hopefully I can get some AR codes for it. I don't know. Anyways, this is Dunno7 saying peace.